Hey everyone, it's Carl's from Immortals Podcast, and as always, I got Mike on the mic over there.
Yeah.
If you've been here before, you can like, you subscribe, get us some traction here.
Cloud tokens.
Cloud tokens.
Yeah.
I thought you said cloud tokens.
No.
Like, what is that?
That's some stuff Mark Zuckerberg's trying to sell to people.
Some hippie reference.
Some cloud stuff. Who knows?
All right. So, funny story.
Okay.
So usually I get stock in, and I'm like, let me look at this stock. Some games I'm not interested in, some I'm not. I'm like, why do we even have this? And you ever pick up a book and you start reading the back, and you're like, wow. And then you find yourself reading the book. You've never read a book in your life, have you?
No, can't even finish The Hobbit.
The Hobbit. I don't even want to talk about The Hobbit. Anyway, we're gonna do a little Hunter the Reckoning today. So anyway, we got this latest source book for Hunter the Reckoning, Incognito Report. Now, the world of darkness, as you know, is
dark,
alive, and a pain in the butt. No, I'm kidding. They're not a pain in the butt. But they're here a lot. We have a lot of events. We have vampire, we have werewolf, and I try to push some Hunter. I am a personal fan of Hunter. You know what Hunter the RPG is, or Hunter the Reckoning?
Yep. They're the people that hunt the entities, correct?
I mean, yes.
Cool. Got it right.
It's the best part of the game.
Somehow.
In my opinion, it's the best part.
So you like hunting people down. You like to end the party. All these masquerades are happening. You don't want them to happen.
No.
You're
not
like,
at all.
Screw this. I'm
Busting
hopping in here.
And just going crazy.
Is that a thing?
Not even like the Blade style. I don't even agree with that. That's half, I'm a purist when it comes to that.
Is that what they do, though? Or do they just, hunters
They're
just...
more of a hunting. It's a darker, listen, let me get started on the vampire genre where you have these giant, it's like the John Wick universe or the vampire universe. They're all running around like crazy. And I thought they were supposed to be a secret organization. Like, come on now. It's just everywhere. Like, how do you not see that? Like, oh, look at that. It's like
Men in Black.
Yeah, I mean, it's even that to a point. It's like, come on now. Like, it kind of takes away from the mystery or the secretness of it.
Some random guy on the tower with his iPhone snapping it. Oh, I got it. Leak it on Twitter.
Yeah, that's it. Should be like the classic cryptid or whatever, where you have like blurry photo or some crazy guy.
Like
well,
Bigfoot,
anyway,
the classic Bigfoot.
The Hunter's more like that. Like, they're hunting down these entities that are hiding from society because they're feeding off of it. And so that's the one I like. So anyway, I picked up this Incognito Report, and I read the back, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's this is not so much. It's a source book more for the GM or the game master. This is, of course, from Renegade Game Studios and Paradox Interactive. But this is more for a game master. What do they call it? Game master?
Yep.
I think so. I'll mess it up. But basically, it tells you how to put up a what they call it, quarries. Like, in Hunter, you're quarrying. Your quarry is the undead or evil or whatever it might be. And this is how to put together a conspiracy. So basically, there's three different levels. There's the three different peoples. There's three different groups. You have the top. At the top is the puppeteers. The people controlling the action. Then in here they have the cursed, which is somebody who's the second, like the first lieutenant of the guy or one of the main dudes in this puppeteer's ring. And then you have the you have the Thousand Shadows, which are like the grunts.
The Labubu's.
The Labubu's. If you saw our last video, you know why. The Labubu's of the universe. But it's a well done source book. It tells you about, that's why I got interested. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. So the Thousand Sons or the Thousand Shadows are like the grunts of the organization. So like, say you go on a conspiracy, like there's a guy, Coggy is what they call him. And he's like a guy that I think he's in the main source book too, or the core book. And he's the kind of the guy who lays out on the internet all the conspiracies and the weirdness and the stuff that your hunters use as information gathering. Sort of like, in Men in Black or the Weekly World News or whatever, they read the weird tabloids and they say, oh, this is actually fact or whatever. So he'll throw it out there and let the investigators or the hunters go find out what's going on. This helps you build, like as a GM, it helps you build a whole campaign. Like I could see where hunters are one shot, like, oh, we're going to go after this vampire. We're going to go after this werewolf pack or whatever it might be. And it might be a couple games, but But this would help you build a whole campaign. I see it already. So the 1,000 shadows were the guys, the grunts. So maybe you go out and say, hey, whatever the minor thing might be, they got a couple of, that's not minor, but you got a couple of these weird murders and, they're all like, you know what I'm saying?
Just minor stuff.
Sometimes
a couple of murders.
Some of us aren't right now. They got a couple of murders and, whatever.
It's like our one short. You ever been chased in a cornfield by a guy with a shotgun? No.
Shut up.
Never been there. Shut up. You don't know my pain.
So then you go out and you start, taking care of whatever this problem is, and you find out, and during that course of the investigation, you find out, oh, these guys were part of a bigger problem, or, somebody was telling these guys what to do. They were more organized than what you might think. So then you move up to the cursed, which might be like a more powerful undead or more powerful entity that is controlling these other ones that, you find out he's either doing it willingly or doing it unknowingly, that he's in charge of this, or he's just, the cursed. He's there because he doesn't want to be, something happened to him and they don't want to be there anymore. And they're just trying to get out of it. Either they, and there's a lot of story building arc. Like in here, they say, maybe this guy is being forced by the puppeteer, the higher guy, to do what he wants to do. And maybe he's going to, he might team up with the hunters, or he might ask the hunters to take, end his suffering or whatever and take care of it. And then you do the investigation. Then you work your way all the way up to the puppeteer, which of course he's going to know you're coming by then, it's like a classic movie trilogy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like the 3 steps.
Building up to that final hierarchy.
Yeah, but in the book, they kind of they give you a lot of role-playing advice. It's actually well written. And they give you a lot of role-playing advice at the beginning, and how to build your conspiracies, and how to bring how to build, like if you're already playing a game, how to bring those into some of these conspiracies or some of their ideas, or how to build your own off of that, and just make a better campaign. And then there's I think there's 3 or 4 each whole setups. Like they'll have a whole whole setup for the 1,000 shadows. There's something called a moon wolf, which is a variant of a werewolf, and he's got some special problems, or he makes them unique in his ways, or these creatures in their ways. And then they have when I first read it, I was like, that sounds dumb. But it was like a radiation vampire, and the problems they have. And I'm like, that sounds like some old Gamma World garbage. And then I read it, I'm
Fallout.
like, yeah, but then, it's set in Europe and, Chernobyl.
Also, they're like hundreds of years old.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Like they could have totally been through.
Yeah, I go, that makes sense. Like, okay, that's well written. It's brought up there. And then the final guys are like, some are media moguls, and some might be like, preachers, or, politicians or whatever, and how they manipulate the other ones. And you can mix and match them together, and however your story wants to go. And I'm like, wow, I got into it. Cause even I told Amanda, I said, hey, I'm sorry. I know you like to do World of Darkness, but somehow I got stuck, I got into this, so I'm going to talk about it. But, I like Hunter, and it's well written. And at the back, there's a few feats and add-ons, little 3 pages of new stuff for players. So it really is for the game master. The other part of this, which is I really like, if you are a game master, or you want you could easily take these ideas, because it's not rules heavy at all. It's a lot of ideas. You could take this and plunk this as any campaign. You could use this to help you string along your Fright Show classics. Use this to help you build a bigger conspiracy amongst them.
Nice.
Any of the Chill, Call of Cthulhu, anything.
That'd be good for Cthulhu. It'd be good.
Yeah, or modern day Cthulhu. It's
all
pretty
those
good.
Investigative Cthulhu.
Yeah, anything investigative.
Delta Green.
This will help. This helps you. It's like a blueprint for building conspiracy. Building a campaign based on a conspiracy with different levels of characters. It's really nicely done for a generic supplement. If you're a GM, it's a good read. I would suggest it. Like always, it's quality stuff. It's mostly 3-color artwork. Oh, there's some handouts you don't take out, but you can print them out, or photocopy or whatever. The handouts to add. That's a lot of advice they give you too, how to role play and everything like that. What's the best way to make a campaign memorable, or important points you got to show. It's definitely not for your. Sorry, guys. It's definitely not for your hack and slash kind of play. It's more of an event, but not even a world building. It's just campaign building.
Situational builder.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good example. But this is definitely the other side. I can see why it doesn't. It's the other side of the World of Darkness.
It's the party crasher.
Yeah, it's the party crashers. World of Darkness, you're all having a good time. You're vampires, you're werewolves.
Meanwhile, he's in a dark room at the same time as you at midnight, 1 a.m., figuring out how to crash your party.
Yeah, you're the guy sitting there watching them. You know, you're the guy. You're not the sheep. You know what I'm saying? You're not the sheep. So don't be the sheep. They're no fun. But yeah, it's $50. Yeah, $50. It's a good, hardcover. It's a good read, and I haven't seen anything too bad from this company. It's not even like some of their stuff. Not even some of their stuff. It's just a rewriting. Sometimes you like your old stuff. Sometimes you like the new stuff. This brought into the modern, like it's very current about your villains too, on how they can manipulate and do stuff like with the internet or with the interwebs.
Internet.
Very appealing. Like to me, I didn't understand it. I'm older. I'm like,
what's Twitter?
Yeah, what's Twitter? And
X now.
Oh, we have an X account.
Oh, you can follow that. Good plug.
Yeah, I'm on there. I do talk to people. Believe it or not, I'm like, oh, this is pretty interesting in here.
You're in Threads.
No, I'm not. I don't even know what that is. The only one that scares me, I don't understand, is TikTok. We have a TikTok for the store, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on in here. So then. I understand that that's if that's what you like, that's fine. I got nothing against anybody. It's just that's it's crazy. But yeah, it tells you how to use, how one villain is totally like an eco-terrorist and well written. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Like it's pretty well as a that fits right into, like, you could even take like modern events and say, oh, this happened, insert this character, bam, you got a whole story.
There you go.
But yeah. But if you like that and you like what we said, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
You could join.
You could also join.
Yep.
Like
youtube.com/immortalsinc/join.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody kept asking me on the phone, but they couldn't.
We have it in the description. That also helps. If you just scroll down this video and look at the description, you can actually do that. And we appreciate any support.
And yeah. Just like who we got subscribing still? We got
Arthur. Got a lot of subscribers.
Arthur, Rusty, Disney Treasures.
Oh, you're talking about members?
Yeah, members. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, we do have a lot of members. I was going to say
Elion.
I was going to say Leviathan. I don't know why I said that.
That's a cool name. Leviathan, if you're out there, come join.
I don't know. But anyway. All right, guys, gals.
See you guys next time.